Hello, welcome back to Queens on Queens. I am your host, Nate Clark, along with my co-host, Shayna B.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hot.
Me too. Oh my God.
Trying to cool off. If y'all hear the fan in the background, I apologize, but that's not turning off tonight.
I turned mine off because I was afraid that everybody was going to hear it. So I just left it off. But I'm about to turn it on low because good God Almighty,
I know it.
it's warm.
I came on. I was gonna attack you when I came on. I'm so tired. I don't even feel like doing that
Why?
because for people who don't know, Shayna and I work at the same facility, and every morning you say, "Good morning, Nate." But then this security officer come in.
Eh,
You be like, "Hi, how are you?" And I run and give him a
Well,
hug and
hold
shit.
on. First of
And
all,
I
Nate, you don't
and you
like it
don't
when I
you
do
no
that.
listen. You don't even know that man, okay? You know me better than him.
I
But
know
I
you
should be
longer
getting
than
that
him.
reaction.
Oh
We
my Lord.
friends. We friends in real life. Do you talk to him outside of work?
No.
Exactly.
Nate, don't do that because see now when I be doing that in the morning, you be like, that's just too much. You say I'm too hyper in the morning, so I just give you the calm, good morning, Nate,
I don't
until you get where you need to be, and then I can be like loud. You on that? Nope, you don't
I
have it
don't
in the
recall none I don't recall none of that.
whatever. Anyways, we're not
I
gonna
said
jump
I
on this.
won't gonna do this.
Thank you. Okay. Now, if you want me to be like that, all right, I got you. 5 o'clock in the
I
morning
would
when you get there 6:30, I'm gonna be like, Nay! And we'll
I
see
would
what.
like some more love, yes.
Okay, let me tell you this. First thing in the morning, when I see them two together, freaking Frank, they get the same good
Hmm.
morning. Good morning. I don't be all like that in the morning times. Okay, by seven
Okay.
o'clock or 7 o'clock, I'm alive and well. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, you gonna
And
do me
moving
like.
on. Do you have any hot tea for this episode?
I do not have any hot tea to spill on this episode. Do you?
Um, you have my dishwasher.
No.
I just got all kind of shit going on. I'm sorry. Uh, I got a couple things I could touch on real quick.
Okay.
So, Teresa Giudice, it's been officially confirmed that she will be on season 2 on the hit competition series House of Villains.
Ooh.
I love Teresa, so I'm excited to see her do
Mhm.
things outside of Housewives. But I'm also confused as to why she decided to do this show because for as long as I've known, she's always been adamant that she is not a villain, that she never throws the first punch. She always just responds to what people say about her. So I'm curious to know if she'll address that in the first episode when she gets to the house about maybe she's gonna embrace the villain role people keep putting on her,
That's
or
what I was thinking.
I don't
That's what I
know.
was thinking. I was like, people want to make her seem like she's a villain. Okay, then. Well, why not? Since that's what y'all think I am, this is what I'm gonna be. I was thinking that in my head before you said it. I was like,
Hmm.
I feel that's probably why she was doing it because I don't think villain Teresa is a villain. People just make her
I
seem that
don't
way.
either.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think from what I've heard of people who know her off camera, I think she's a sweetheart. I think she just has that fiery temper, like you don't fuck with her. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's
right.
what I get.
Agreed. Right.
Yeah.
I think she's a really sweet person, but just people like to poke the bear until the bear
Mhm.
just like goes off. So yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yes.
Also, it is officially confirmed by Bravo that. Oh wait, did we talk about this last time? That all of the Housewives of New York people are coming back.
Yes. And they probably have two OGs coming. Yes.
Yes, but it's been confirmed that they're all coming back. It has not been confirmed about them adding people to the cast.
Okay, so it's confirmed that everybody's coming back. Okay.
Yeah. Also, Jenna Lyons. We were confused about why she came back.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she came back because she gave the ultimatum that the relationship that she's in with her girlfriend will be kept off camera. They won't film her. They won't make her, you
A
know,
part of it.
right.
Okay.
And I find that to be very hypocritical because Bravo fired Kenya Moore during season 9 or 10, somewhere around that era, when she first got married to her husband because she wanted to keep her husband off camera and her marriage off camera.
Right.
And they fired her for that because they wanted them to show. They wanted her to show them her marriage and her relationship, and she didn't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it okay for Jenna to
I,
have those conditions, but not Kenya?
right. Do you feel that? How can I say this in a not so maybe you know that can
Yes,
have something to do with it? Yeah.
yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I'll say it. I do think that race plays a factor because I've been
Mm-hmm.
saying it for years. While I love Bravo and the shows that they put out, you can see difference between how they treat their black talent versus their white talent, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
stand on that. I'm not backing off that.
Yeah. That's the only other reason it could be.
Hmm.
It's
Now,
of
to be fair, they
mhm.
did bring Kenya back after a season off and did show her marriage and everything like that. But I don't know if Kenya relented and started having her husband on camera, stuff like that, or if they changed their mind or realized they made a mistake. I don't know. So I can give them that benefit of the doubt. But I just find it funny how Jenna can put that ultimatum, but there's a problem
Right,
with.
and then when other people tried it, it didn't work
Mhm.
because you're on reality TV. I can understand your kids, but this is like who you are, what you're doing with your life. This is what we watch for TV. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she's gonna be born again.
I mean, you never know. It could be first season jitters. She might show a different side of her next time. You know.
Well, maybe I hope so. But I did enjoy New York last season, so I'm looking forward to it this season. Hmm.
And the other thing is Simon and Porsha in
Oh
Atlanta.
Lord!
Simon is going through the courts to try to force Porsha to hand over all communication between her and Bravo in regards to her divorce from Simon, and is trying to basically get her to not use that as a storyline for the show.
Okay, I got you.
Um, First of all, I'm tired of talking about Simon and Porsha at this
You know
point. I
what?
feel like every
Honestly,
week
I was gonna say the
there's an
same thing.
update.
Like, I don't want to hear it anymore.
Mhm.
I don't. I really don't care.
So I would rather just wait and see what happens on the show, unless something major comes up next.
Right. Then we can talk about it. But other than that, I'm fine with not
Yeah.
knowing anything. I was already thinking that before you said that. Now I'm like, oh Lord, I'm sick of hearing
I
about
just
these.
feel like just one more thing on that though. I feel like I don't feel like Simon has a strong enough case for that because he had no issues filming with her. Well, he didn't film
Before
with her, filming with his ex-wife
Ex uh-huh.
when they first got on, and then filming Portia's spin-off series. So I feel
Mhm.
like he doesn't care about that. I feel like he's just trying to punish Portia
Right.
and
Didn't
make
he
things worse for
block her
her.
out of the mansion or something like that? Supposedly.
But I don't know, child. They
See,
been
I'm just what I'm saying, it's just too much.
yeah.
But it makes
Oh,
for
it's
great
some
TV
footage.
when they start recording.
Yeah. But that's all the tea I have that I can remember. I'm trying to take
Yes.
notes.
I didn't I didn't have anything like the whole Simon and Portia thing. I've seen that, but other than that, there's nothing else that I could give. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well, we have 3 shows on our roster. We have Potomac, Buying
Yes.
Beverly Hills,
Yes.
and Martha's Vineyard. Where would you like to start?
Oh man, I guess we can start with we can do Potomac. Let's start there. Mm.
What are your thoughts?
So, me, like I said, I drive and I listen as I, go down the road to stuff. I felt like we were in elementary school and we had two students who were having an issue fighting with each other in the principal's office, and they just could not. We couldn't get to the bottom of it. That's how I felt. I felt like it was really elementary with them, and
In
I'm talking about with
regards to who?
Candiace, Giselle, Robyn, that whole spew. Giselle acting like I don't know, a child,
A low down dirty bitch.
like acting like real childish. When she was trying to talk, I just couldn't do it. It was just out of control to be a grown woman to act the way you did. Why? For what? And I feel that Candiace's frustration is you're not taking ownership of the word usage. Played a part in it. Maybe the sexual assault stuff did not happen, but the way you put it, the way you said it, made it seem like that's what was happening. That's what happened. That's what's happening. And this gentleman has been without a job since this whole ordeal went down. And I don't see that they see that at all. Like, you have pretty much ruined somebody's life behind this, and it sucks. Like, take accountability. Like Karen was like, I hope everybody takes accountability. And the last two she had to get to say something was the two sitting next to her, which was Giselle and Robyn. Like, come on now.
I feel that Giselle making fun of Candiace for crying was low. Regardless of if she was faking the tears or not, it was,
right,
like you said, childish. It was low down and childish. My thing is, I agree with Candiace in which Giselle used words that left a lot of things open for interpretation, and it implied that Chris had malicious intent.
correct.
I disagree with Candiace when she said sexual assault. I think that people tend to confuse sexual assault and sexual harassment. Those are two
Right,
different things.
right.
Sometimes they blend together, but they are different.
They
I
are
don't
different.
believe that Giselle accused or tried to imply that he sexually assaulted her. However, being inappropriate and sexual harassment, I do think that is what she was trying to insinuate.
Yeah.
And I feel like for Andy to have to tell Giselle, production is telling me that you did say these words, at that point, shut the fuck up, you're caught.
Right. And still no accountability. Like, I know
No.
Candiace apologized for the things that she said, but I think on Giselle's part, it was forced. Like, she didn't really want to do it because she felt like she did nothing wrong.
Right. And
So,
quiet as is kept, if I was Candiace, I wouldn't apologize because, like she said, she was reacting to what you brought her.
right.
Everything she said was a response to the bullshit that you brought to the table. It's not like she
Agree.
just went on a rampage for no reason.
Correct. Mm-mm. I didn't like it. I know they didn't dive too deep because it was so much of, you know, Candiace versus Giselle and Robyn, and Karen saying, some things to Robyn and Giselle, or pretty much the group. We didn't defer from that. It was just so much back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I really got tired.
I think
Like, not
that
resolve
the
anything.
point
It's not get resolved.
it didn't resolve anything, but I think that the point of them spending so much time on it was to try to put it to rest so we don't spend another season
Talking
talking
about
about
it.
it. Because of course at that point nobody knew Candiace was gonna quit.
Right.
But watching this part one of the reunion, I could definitely understand
Understand
why
why.
Candiace quit.
Right. She need that peace of mind. And I can understand because dealing with that, who knows how they make that person feel when they're around them, makes Candiace feel around those two, which is Giselle and Robyn. Like, I would be so frustrated. I'd be pissed off every time I'm around them because of this situation, and I can understand why she left. Besides
Because
just sitting
Giselle losing her first seat and
there.
being bumped to second chair, that brought out an evilness in her.
Yeah, she was. Very
And
not
just
classy.
think, she used to be the first lady of a church, and this is how she acts.
Not very becoming of the first lady of the church. Okay.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Like, granted, she ain't been first lady in quite some time, but I'm just saying, you would
But
think that you would
still,
have some
you would
sense of,
carry yourself in that manner.
yeah, at least a little bit.
At least a little bit, but no, not at all that night. Not at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, over to Robyn. Just
Yes.
like I feel like this, we can understand why Candiace quit now watching this part one. I can understand why Robyn got fired because how many times is Juan gonna do some shit and not show up?
Never. He gonna keep
And
doing
like
what he do
Wendy,
and never gonna show up.
and like Wendy said, as your man, he should be sitting there right behind you, taking the heat for his actions, but instead he leaving you out to dry.
Right.
Mind you, this the same man that claimed he is such a nice guy that he went to the laundromat with that woman and he went out of his way to pay that hotel bill.
Hotel
But you can't
room
go out of your way. You can't go out of your way to
for
support
your
your wife.
wife. Make it make sense.
He don't like her.
The math is not. They roommates.
I feel like everybody in the world can see that except for Robyn. Like, that man don't want you. He is with you out of convenience, and it is sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't have the Gordon and Mia situation. Because if you did,
No,
then you would talk about it. Because they openly discuss this on camera.
girl. Mia got Gordon is there at the reunion. Mia got him
Oh,
and her new boyfriend talking and exchanging
on the,
compliments.
yeah, on the
Like,
phone, like
first of all, that's pimping.
at his finest on national TV. Okay,
Right. But like, Gordon can do all of that given the situation between him and Mia, but Juan can't go and answer some questions about his actions.
right, like that he showed for everybody else but your ass. That should tell you something.
That
But
should tell
her
you a
again,
lot.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I got this. She's so nonchalant. Like you look stupid. If he love
She
you,
is
if y'all
stupid.
love each other, you should be there. Clown, clown.
Yeah.
It's the clown. Oh Lord, boy. Mm.
Well, while we're talking about Robin, I want to touch on her friendship with Candace, or lack thereof. I
Yeah.
feel like Candace really loved her and really is mourning the loss of their friendship because every time somebody talk about it, Candace gets emotional. Whereas Robin look like she don't give a fuck
Right.
at
Not
all.
at all. Like you would never think that they had a genuine friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, I may have to go back and watch the whole thing transpire, or even before then, just to see how their friendship was, and then to lead to this point of how if Robin was my friend, she would have snipped it in the bud with Giselle. It should have stopped it in there. It shouldn't have had no more further conversation. You know, not even further conversation, but to know that Robin had Candace back in that situation. And yeah, that's not your friend, baby.
I mean, Robin did tell Giselle that she disagreed with what she was saying, but I don't feel like she was really like, Giselle, cut this out. You're affecting that marriage, blah, blah, blah. Like, she
Right.
could
That's
have
not
gone harder.
way harder. Way harder. And I think that's why Candace was so upset. Even more upset, especially when she would cry about the relationship. Because I was like, I don't understand. Why is she crying over this woman who seemed like she just don't give two shits? But yeah.
I mean, clearly, I just feel like it might have been one of those situations where maybe Candace thought they were real friends, and Robin this whole time was like, no, we're show friends.
Right. It was
That could be it, too.
that could be it. It one of the two, but it really destroyed Candace. And probably another reason why she's leaving. She don't trust nobody. These people getting on her nerves. They just acting foolish, and she don't have time for that. She got bigger and better things she's trying to do. Now, I would love to see her come back. I want to see her come back.
Yes,
I
me
would
too.
love that. But get your duckies in order. Do what you gotta do because they didn't let go of one of the green eye bandits. Now, Giselle, I'm assuming is still there for the current moment, but we'll see what happens. So yeah.
If as much as I cannot stand Giselle, I don't feel like it's time to get her off the show. I do feel like she's still integral to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't stand her ass, but for the sake of the show, I feel like she
Then
plays
keep
an
her.
integral role, and they need to keep her. Yes.
Okay. Do you think since Candiace leaving, they'll bring a new person in, or just keep the ones that they got?
They need some new blood.
Okay.
They need some new dynamics. They need to shift it up.
Mm-hmm.
If
I think,
Wendy is gonna stay, if Wendy's not gonna get fired and she's not gonna quit, she's gonna be there next season. They need to bring in a friend of Wendy.
and I think they should bring Kiana.
Yeah,
I like her. I would love
I
to see
do.
her full time on there. She's a beautiful black woman. She has a business. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
I'm ready. That's who they
I would
need.
like to see that show.
I would love it. Yes.
Any other thoughts on Potomac?
No, I'm just looking forward to the next episode of the reunion just to find out, go more depth detail with Mia and Gordon, them talking, and then Lord Jesus. Ashley ain't gonna get divorced. I'm just gonna say that now.
It's I think it's a farce. Um, One thing I was gonna say is at the end of this part of the reunion, when Wendy said that she was hurt, when she was saying that Gordon was telling her and Eddie that he may not be the father of Mia's son.
Hmm.
Didn't they say that already in the finale?
Yes, they
But
did.
I was confused as to why they played the dramatic music and made it sound like it was just this big revelation that came out.
But maybe between the time filming stopped and them doing this reunion, they may have had conversations where she said there must have been some conversation. I don't know how long between filming and stop and they started a reunion was something supposed to go down between that time. Cause that's how I got the sense of it. Cause they had already there was talk before, but now they was like he still thinks that Jeremiah is his son. So I don't know. Something has
Uh,
happened. I don't know.
that part just confused me.
Right.
But
So
that's all I got.
that's all I got on that one. I feel like I was in elementary school.
Yeah. Can't wait for
Yeah.
part 2 though.
I'm ready for part two. The husband's coming out. I'm ready. Even Robin's ghost husband not gonna be there, but I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah.
You want to go to Martha's Vineyard or Beverly Hills?
We can go to Martha. We can go to Martha.
I just love that show so much. It's
I
like my
do
little.
too.
I find it oddly comforting. I don't know why.
I'm gonna tell you maybe why. Because they are hardworking, money thriving black younger folks. I know their age range is between what, like late 20s, mid 30s, somewhere in there.
I think
So
so.
they're maybe more what we can relate to as being our age group ish. Maybe for you. I know not that much older than you, but I'm a little older than you. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying
we're not in the
we're
same
not
age
in the
group.
same. No, we're not. But
No.
it's good to see. It's refreshing to see young folks have a show on TV like this. You know, it's nice.
Uh-huh.
I enjoy watching Martha. I'm like, ooh, these something else.
You're not gonna feed into none of my shade, are you?
I'm not fooling with you. Not today.
I'm trying, but whatever. Anyway, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
really, the big thing that happened was Summer versus Shanice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's two big things: Summer versus Shanice, and also Nick being confronted about his hands.
Yes.
So with Summer and Shanice, when I saw the preview for this episode and I saw how upset Shanice got about being named the worst dress, I knew that it had to be something deep. Like it had to have been something, like an insecurity, like something that triggered that. Knowing that she has no job, she has no money, she can't afford clothes and stuff like that, and knowing that Summer knew that
Knew that and hit
and
below the
still
belt.
said it, I feel like I want to give Summer the benefit of the doubt and be like maybe she wasn't thinking it through when she said it, but also I can understand how Shanice got so upset because like I trusted you with this and you basically used it against me.
Right. For me, I think Shanice was not Shanice. Summer was in her right mind when she said what she said, and that's supposedly being your friend. And all of them talk outside of this house that we watch,
Right.
so they have a rapport with each other. They have a bond with each other. So for you to say that about her, I'd be ready to throw some hands because you already know what I'm going through. You know that I went to this place, things happened, and then I had to come back because I didn't have, a job. My means aren't like yours. So when you were asked that question, no, just shut your mouth.
Right.
She's like, all I ever see you in is what she say, a tank tops and some shorts
Tank top
or
and
sport
shorts. Yeah.
shorts. Yeah.
I
So
mean, we
that
all know Shanice likes to be naked anyway. That's the closest
that
thing to being
part,
naked you can
that
get.
what does that have
So,
to do with?
right.
Can't
Now,
dress.
what she should have said was the worst dress for this event, not for this costume party.
Right,
She
but
should have put a
it
spin
was
on it and said that.
right, but it was a general statement.
Mhm.
Like I would like to see what she looks like outside.
And she stood on it. She doubled down on it.
Mm-hmm. She did. So
I think they need to have a conversation.
I'm hoping they have a conversation, but like Noelle was like, I could see how Summer's being, what did she say? She called her shady
Shady
or something.
Grease.
Mm-hmm. Being, she's like,
Hmm.
wow, I see it now. I'm like, yeah, to talk about your own friend like that in front of everybody. Like, come on now. I didn't like that. And I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
another thing about Miss Summer. Okay. One One moment is when they were having that conversation with Preston and Bree at the brunch they went to, and she was trying to like act like she
Uh,
just didn't give it. Yeah.
Not Bree. It was Jordan. Jordan,
Okay,
Preston, and
Jordan.
Summer.
Bree went to the gym.
Yes.
I gotta get my girls together. I gotta get them right.
Yes.
Nonetheless, they were having a conversation about how she slept with what's his name,
Alex.
Alex. Nick is the one with the glasses.
Yes.
Alex. And she was like, like it wasn't nothing, like he was just a one and done and that was it. And but when the way she was acting when they had that first dinner that night sure made it seem like it was definitely not just a one time thing and you didn't catch no feelings, sis. Wrong. You can lie to whoever you want, but we can see right through the BS. Oh Lord, girl, get out of here.
He did. I don't know.
Just be
I liked her so much last season. I'm still trying to give her the benefit of the doubt this season. And I feel like by the time this season is over, I'm not going to like her no more. To be
right. You
honest.
can see her differently because the way she acting right now, I'm like, just keep it a buck. Just be for
Yeah.
real. Like I caught feelings because everybody else can see it. We know you bullshitting through your teeth. Like, come on now, they not
Yeah.
dumb. We oh, ooh,
Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm so
tired.
sorry. I've been tired all day.
I've been tired all day.
I have been. But go on. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you fine. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick about how she was talking about Alex.
Hmm.
Like he wants nothing.
Hmm.
Okay, so side eye.
Because if he was that bad, you wouldn't have did it more than once.
Right. You caught feelings.
Yeah.
We caught feelings. It
So
happens.
the first thing somebody say whenever they done messing with somebody is the sex was trash.
Right. Talk cash. Cash. Don't do that. We already know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So moving on though, I'm glad that Preston was standing up for the girls when he confronted Nick on making them uncomfortable and being handsy and everything. I'm glad that he went, directly to him instead of
Yes.
dragging it out and talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Except for him. Right.
But the way Nick went into that room to ask them was uncomfortable. Like he just
Right.
used what they were saying.
Like if they're in their room and they're laying down, not time to have that conversation, sir.
No.
Just do it later. Do it
I mean,
later.
granted, he did not, but
Yeah, he did, but he seen they were trying to get a nap in and be like, "Can we talk later?" And then do that. Then not while they laying down in the bed.
mhm,
It was a little awkward.
it was hella awkward. So we will
Mhm.
see what happens next week.
Yes, we shall see what happens next week because they were talking about what ifs. What if Mariah comes back and what if Phil comes back? Mm,
I'm okay with Mariah coming back.
but
I'm
not
not
Phil.
okay with Phil. Like he did way too much too soon. Like I, I don't
I
know.
don't even
Like that
remember what
really
he
left a
looked
bad
like. I'm
taste in
being
my mouth
honest.
last season.
Mm.
What'd you say?
I said I can't remember what he looked like.
That he was there for one night and got kicked out because he pissed everybody off that quick.
He made everybody mad. I remember that, but I still can't remember his face.
Yeah.
Not at all, but it's okay. It's okay.
I still remember when Jordan got in his face and called him a bitch. He wanted
Um,
a piece of him. I rewound that part. I love
everybody was
that scene.
mad that night. Like
Yeah.
he had to go. Hmm.
Yes. There was
Hmm.
no way that's gonna film with him that season.
No, but if you want to film him, why bring him back? I wouldn't.
I
Mm-mm.
wouldn't either.
No, absolutely not.
But
Here you go again.
I tried to
It didn't work.
it did not work.
You
I
know,
was like,
it's
oh
like
shit, it's coming.
I saw you.
I was trying to figure out how to cover it up real quick and I
It's
couldn't.
hard. You know that joint is contagious, right? I'm trying to keep myself from doing it when you do it.
I'm sorry. I'm ready to eat and lay down. I'm like,
Eat
oh
and lay
goodness.
down. I'm
It's been
ready
a
to do
long
the
day.
same.
So let's get on to our last show, Buying
Yes,
Beverly Hills.
I am thoroughly
Um,
enjoying it.
I am too. Like I really want to let this binge watch the season, but I'm trying to behave and do one
And
episode
watch
a week
it.
like we promised. Yes.
Yes,
But
because I started
episode
going to the
two,
third one. Mm-hmm.
mhm, we see several developments. First of all, I felt uncomfortable watching Sonika get fired.
Oh,
I was like, damn, sis. I don't even know your ass, but
right. We've only seen you like this episode, and that was it. Now you gone. I said,
right.
dog.
So, like, we
Now
didn't
who?
watch first season, so I don't know how she was
Right.
first season, but
Correct. We did not. So it was John. Now who is the guy that was in the white shirt that took her outside? Who was that?
wasn't that Sean?
No, John was the one that was talking to her.
That?
I don't know. All I want to
I
know is who is
don't
Kevin? Who's the ex Kevin? I want to see Kevin.
know. I'm still learning names.
Right. I'm still learning too, but I'm gonna tell you who I do know.
Who?
Brandon and
Who's
Melissa,
Brandon?
the black
Is
boy.
Brandon the black guy? Okay, okay, okay,
I
yeah.
remember. And Melissa,
Uh-huh.
Fair's best friend.
See,
I
now
don't
I
like.
was thinking that his name was Michael for some reason.
I think his name is Brandon. If
Brandon.
I'm not mistaken, it's Brandon. I was like,
I
I
don't
like it.
fucking know.
We're gonna learn everybody's names, but them two
Right.
names for sure I remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to know what's going on with. Oh, I'm not done with Sonica. So I don't like how Brandon and everybody was saying how her discomfort and her thinking that everybody was against her was
Against
in
her.
her head. Because,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, there is a possibility, but also you can pick up on vibes when you walk into a room.
You can.
So, because there's been times where I've walked into a room with people and knew that they won't fuck with me that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wouldn't dismiss her feelings that easily.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I'm just stuck on her getting fired. Like, that was rough. Because she
I
was
mean,
not
yeah,
seeing
but
that
she
coming at
said
all.
she hadn't sold a house in like a year.
Yeah, and Brandon was saying that she don't really come in the
He
office.
don't come in the office.
So,
That's when he said after he was like, she said she felt vibes. She was like, it was not, nothing had changed. It's just because you weren't coming to work. So
mhm.
they had to let her go because she hadn't been showing up. You know, she hadn't sold a house in a year, and she's just a body that's not bringing any type of, and not, I won't want to say income, but
She's
money.
not pulling her weight.
Right, definitely not pulling her weight if she just doesn't come in. Because Melissa was like, I thought she had moved to Boston. That's how much she has not been there.
Yeah.
So you know, I hoping. Well, when the gentleman came back to talk to John, he was like she felt ambushed when she got fired. And in my mind, if you haven't been to work, I'm still surprised you have a job after not
Yeah.
selling a house after a year. You would have been gone at least 6 months ago, because I don't know how fast they get these homes sold, turned over to go. But 6 months, if you haven't sold anything, okay, well, maybe it's time for you to go find
Yeah.
something different. I don't think John was rude and letting her, or what he said, to tell her that she might need to find something else, because
Oh
here
yeah,
is not. He
he
was
was
very
real
professional,
gentle.
very
Because
very
at
gentle.
first I was like, are you really firing her or are you giving her advice? I got confused.
No, he was firing her. Time to let her
Yeah.
go. So yeah.
So moving on to Farrah and Melissa's conversation.
Hmm.
So Farrah got engaged, and then a year and a half goes by, and there's no movement at all. There's no talk about a date. There's no planning going on. There's nothing happening. Now I know people have long engagements.
Of
A
course,
friend
yes.
of mine had a long engagement, but I don't know. I feel like there's something else. There has to be another reason as to why she's questioning her relationship. It can't just be that you think he's not excited about the wedding. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there has to be
It's
another
got to
reason.
be more like, because I think I had to rewatch that part again,
Mhm.
just to listen to what she was saying. It's definitely deeper. I want to know, because this damn sure ain't about money. Like, what is it? What happened, Nate?
I kept my mouth closed.
But she can still tell you when you're honest.
You got to watch this play a drinking game. Take a shot every time I yawn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's make this quick so we can get you out. You go eat and you go to bed,
Oh my
because you got to
gosh.
be to work
Okay.
before me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, it's definitely deeper. If she's questioning, then this is not the person that you need to marry. She was like, I don't even know. You don't know what? Is he the one that you want to be with?
Because I want to know how the rest of the relationship has been in a year and a half space. Like, are y'all still like affectionate towards each other? Are y'all still in constant communication? Are y'all still
But
dating?
did you
Like,
hear she said she was thinking about, or either she's going to be moving back into her own house?
mhm,
Yeah. So
I caught that. But that's what
mm,
I'm saying because if it's other than the wedding planning stuff, if everything else the relationship has been progressing like normal, like I'm saying, the affection, communication, intimacy, all that kind of stuff is still normal,
mm-hmm.
then I don't understand why you can't have a conversation and work this out. That's
Right.
what I was thinking. It has to be something else
I want to
besides just
know what has
being
happened.
afraid. Right.
Right.
I don't think anything drastic happened. Like I don't think there's no affairs or nothing crazy like that. But I just feel like there has to be a deeper reason
Do you
that
think it
maybe
may
she
be
don't even realize yet. Maybe it's subconscious. Maybe she doesn't even know yet.
right? I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I know they hadn't set a date or anything, but is that because she hasn't sat down with him, or he hasn't sat down with her, or they haven't come together and been like, okay, let's go do this date? Who's holding who back from doing what? That's what I want to
Mhm.
know. Is it her or is it him? But I feel it's maybe her.
Mhm.
Maybe. Maybe she's
I
not
feel
ready.
like I feel like that's a lack of communication. I feel like because the story that I'm hearing from just this episode, I don't understand why a serious conversation can't fix it.
Right. Like, what are you
I
afraid
just
of?
right. I just don't understand.
Hmm. I don't
But
understand it.
well, I guess we'll see how that plays out.
Yes.
I guess the other big thing is Mauricio talking about
Having
Rick
that
Hilton,
conversation. Hmm.
the same conversation that Paris
Harris.
responded to a week or two ago.
Hmm.
Um, who was the other man that said that he got offered equity? You remember his
So
name?
he is somebody that works. He works with him, with Mauricio at that company.
No, I know
I
who
don't
he is. I
know
know he worked for
exactly
him.
what his title is, but he's somebody of some importance.
I'm just trying to see if you know his name.
His name is Richard, but I don't know his last name.
Okay, I was trying to remember his name. That's all.
I think his name is Rich or
I don't
Richard
know.
or something like that.
If I was gonna call him Ben,
Well, we can call him Ben until we figure out their names.
I don't know. But anyway, I don't think that Marisa is as innocent as he's telling the story. I don't think that he's completely at fault for the fallout between him and Rick, but I don't. I think that there's maybe some things that he could take accountability for, as should Rick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Also, Rick offering Richard Ben equity in the new company.
Richard Ben. I don't even know his name, but we call him Richard Ben.
I don't Richard Ben just for now until we figure out who he is.
Yeah,
I feel like him offering him equity in the new company, I would take that as an F you to Mauricio.
and
Like,
that's what he
haha, I
took it
got
as.
revenge on you finally.
That's what he took it as.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's how I would take it. I would think like, oh, Rick finally got his lick back.
Right. For the falling out of the family stuff. Like you said, it may be more to it than that, but he's feeling
Yeah,
betrayed right now.
yeah. I mean, the story that I've heard was that Mauricio did take clients and employees when he left.
When he said he didn't.
Yeah, I've heard that he did.
Mhm.
Obviously, I don't know these people. I ain't even on the same coast as them, so I don't know.
Right.
I'm just saying what I heard back in the day.
Hmm.
If that was led to the fallout between the Hiltons and the Humans.
Maybe. Mm. We will never know the truth. The only people that know it is him, God, and that's it.
And Rick,
There you go.
yeah.
Yes.
But that's all I got. Buying Beverly Hills is pretty good. I like the real estate porn.
I do. Oh my God, those houses. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful homes.
Okay.
Beautiful homes.
You have anything else?
No, I do not. Do you?
No, I gotta go to the bathroom. So,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
if you like what you've heard or listened to or whatever, and you want to hear more, please like, comment, download, subscribe, do all of the positive things, and we'll be
Yes.
back next week, and I will be more awake.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Peace.